So, good evening, everyone. Okay, let's talk about what we're going to do this today lessons. We still talk about this so-called social economics things, and how are we going to write this kind of essay if let's say you're going for A level, or even don't say A level. Let's say you want to do your GP. I'm sorry, your O level. Okay. So, we talk about this picture here. So we got this social economic as well, environmental, social eco, and eco economics, which is like both environmental. Then we have social economics. That's what we are talking about here. This one topic. And what we want to do is that how can we make these three pictures into an essay? So I will break into like these pictures, like for example, if future you're going for A level or even the poly, you write an essay, something like this. What title will I give? I will say this is a title will be uh, sustainability for the future generations. Okay, so maybe I'll put this as my topic here. Uh, Sustainability for the future. Oh my God, my typing a problem. Generation 2030 and beyond. Well, 2030 and beyond is not very far away from here. We got about 6 more years to come. Okay, so okay, let's make it going down a bit easier. Right, so this is one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to write essay and let the two of you decide how you're going to do. First of all, I'd start off with nowadays, recently Dubai, wow, poor thing, the whole entire city was being flooded because of clouds, rain, doing the seeding of the cloud for rain. It's overdone it, and then you get the whole entire city flooded. It's like apocalypse. Wow, the end of the world like that. Wow, the whole entire city was like super flooded, and because they are quite near to the sea, and that's it. And by right near to the sea, by right they should have enough rainfall and things like that. But it seems to be the global warming. So I will start off that and the introductions using the AIMFs. The atmosphere creating what we see nowadays is so unpredictable, but the futures that we hold for our next generation is that all depends on these generations here. How are we able to have a good platform for them in future not to have these global climate changes or global warming? So how socially, what is the social responsibility? Are we going to really take care of the way we manage things like anti-plastic, supporting eco-friendly and green environments? That is for environment. How about social responsibility? How are we going to take care of the seniors so that and the younger generations? Or are we going to plant enough trees, just like tree planting days for Singapore? Are we going to have a good mix of uh, a place where all the car park in Singapore will have some greenery on top of the rooftop and using solar panel? So economically, does it sound feasible to work on that? How can this, with this money, help to improve the quality of life for the future generation so that they will not get any health illnesses, health issue? Example, some, because of this recent global warming, a lot of people got eczema, got skin issues, skin disease, rashes, uh, poor health conditions like asthma and all these things. So we can talk about this, the list go on. And how we're going to write this. Of course, if you're going for GP, there will be a lot of things to write about this. So the keyword in the center is sustainability. Sustainability. Oh my God, sorry. Sustainability. As you study subset and entity, you will know this is very important about how we work together and make this social economic impact. Like Singapore, Singapore is such a small country. Anything outside the world, out of Singapore, anything that's major happening, like Dubai case, it's a wake up call for us. As Dubai is rich enough, we can still have some country to depend on at the site. But of course, we can depend on Malaysia, in case there's a big flooding and all these things. And thank God you can see Singapore every day. You can see on the road they're digging here, digging there. But we so far touch wood now, we don't have a major flood issue. Do sometime if the rain is too heavy downfall, then we can have a very major flood issue. Our drainage systems, our pipings are still pretty good. So what I foresee in the futures for 2030 and beyond for our next generation is that we continue to work the best out of it through enough money to make it better, using maybe AI to look into ways of how to improve the infrastructures of the countries, reduce flood and improve improve the health condition and reduce the pollutions. Now, all this at stake. But how am I going to paragraph it? So introductions, I will talk about why we're going to be able to do it and what is the challenges ahead. Then the next paragraph, we'll talk about social, the third maybe economy, and then environmental. And then the next paragraph, we'll talk about how this sustainability can work with the three circle, the SEE, social, economic, and environmental. And finally, the conclusions, I would say that with these three is like hand in hand, with these three pillars. Okay, the four pillars, maybe you can talk about maybe psychology, how people think, like the one that we are having flooding in Dubai. How will the people perceive it? Imagine I tell you, you're now in Dubai and the whole entire city is flooding. For me, I will be very shocked and in agony because the whole airport is flooded really at really high level. If I'm there, I will be.
I will shit myself.
I don't know what to do. No, you look at the picture in TikTok and the news, or even you now Google it, it's really horrible. No? The flooding is like the whole entire city is like in the sea level. No? You can find the shark, some creatures or even crocodile. Some people might be attacked by these unknown sea creatures. I don't know. It all depends on how bad this condition is. If I were there, I think I will stay put in my house to stock up as much food as I can. But unfortunately, because of this, that they may not have electricity, nothing can cook. The fridge might be down because no electricity, and a lot of things will not be possible. How about you, Zach? What do you think?
Um,
So what happened if you are writing this essay and what are you going to advise and what would you do? For me, I would stay put in my room, in my house now. But also worried, what's next? How long the water can go down, can subside, and back to normal life? What about you? Okay, let's ask Tenyu first. Tenyu, what do you think?
Honestly, I was also just say stay at home since you can't really go out. Or even if you're outside when that happened, right? Then I would say first thing is to try find high ground, and then
Yes.
like definitely second is like if you have a phone and then also like try to stay with other people, like the more so and then after that when if the rescue do come right then they can rescue more at once.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just worried for the old people and the young one. Okay, we all at this age, your age and my age, we still can be able to know how to survive. Okay, but the seniors, that is the one that we are worried, and the young one. Of course, the young one is not so bad because parents, but the young one will stay alone. Well, I agree with you. How about Zachary?
I'm not too sure still.
Just imagine now you're prime minister of the country, social study, like climate changes. What will you do the first thing to your citizen?
Implement new rules,
No,
maybe.
now it's flooding already. How to implement new rules? What is the immediate action you do?
And analyze like what is wrong with like the country and then like make changes to it.
It's a bit wrong already. It's flooding already. What is the immediate action?
I don't know.
First thing first is to get your military and the police and the SCDF all get ready to stand by for emergency call, prepare for to do rescue or prepare to salvage the situations as much as you can to prevent the flood from getting even worse. And first thing is that to put in China when they are flooding, they will and they will mobilize the entire army to make sure the flood will subside by using manpower. And that is their strongest, manpower to them is strong. Of course, now with the machines, they can help it. So sustainability for the future generation, 2030 and beyond. Wow. It's your call. By 2030, I'm still around, hopefully, about 60 plus already. I might be here enjoying life. I'm not sure what's going to happen. But the 6 years from now, you guys already 21, 22. That is the prime time. So these are the topics that, in the government's MOE and the government of Singapore, they are now talking about 2030 and beyond. You should know the green plan want to help the society in Singapore. Because if we do, like, number one, the EV car, the BYD, the electrical vehicles, and cutting down of fossil fuels, these are part and parcel. A lot of writings going to be done, a lot of debates, a lot of theses, a lot of arguments, a lot of research going to be put on these topics here. And why is it important? This is because you guys might get an essay similar to that. And how are you going to write? So I have to prepare all different sectors for you, right? So look at this picture here. Okay. We like the land and sea, we know it is really, how about the air? Here it doesn't mention about air. You realize that social economy, the air is also a very important thing that, the air pollutions. And because of the burning of the trees and then the haze will move from Indonesia to Singapore to Malaysia and getting from bad to worse, and then it will affect the health socially, and then how the corporate, honestly, how can the corporate people, like they plant the plantations of the palm tree, rubber tree, or even the fruit trees like durian tree, they need to cut down, burn and slash, or they use a proper way of technology to reduce take away the old trees and then improve it? We don't know. No, Honey say just join. I didn't see it. Oh, okay. How come I cannot move the things? Okay. Honey is just about to come in. Hello, Honey.
My Zoom got problem. Don't know why. Cannot sign in, cannot this, cannot that.
I normal like the past few days, my Wi-Fi, Zoom. Right, Dubai is we are talking about Dubai flooding, right?
Yeah.
Was very bad. And we're talking about this topic here about sustainability. How can we write an essay based on this SEE, social, economic, and social, economic, and environmental or environment. So how can we get these three into ones to have sustainability? And I think this is very close to your heart, to all of you, because these topics will relate to your future and your next generations. Of course, your next generation is my grandchildren generations, even my great-grandchildren's. We have to do something. We have to hit while the iron is hot by making sure that we have enough money, materials, and the resources to make sure Singapore will not be like Dubai, the whole entire city flooded. Can you imagine the entire Orchard is flooded with a knee high or even up to 1.2 meter high of water? Can see Dubai. They even use the canoe, and then some paddling on the street with some improvised floating devices, or this motor rider on those speedboats, kind of motorized speedboat traveling around the whole entire city instead of using car, because all the cars are flooded, cover the whole entire car. So we are going back to these topics here now. This picture here, the keyword is all about sustainability. How can we sustain based based on this tree? Very simple. At the end of the day, it's all about social responsibility. And the next thing is the economic performance. How can you make sure that, you see, when a country grows better and bigger, right, in your essay, you can do that. You can say that when your country is growing better and bigger, you need to enforce, enhance, and ensure that the countries are in a developed manner, not in the underdeveloped, going backward. And how do you prove that it will help to sustain the environments? Because the higher you are, you see, the more affluence, the more rich you are, you tend to buy more things and more machineries and more infrastructures and more advanced technology stuff. So with that, you will have a price to pay for it, and it might affect the environment, and you might want to take up more land spaces. to build more infrastructures to improve the whole entire thing. Okay. So at the end of the day, we have to know to decide what are we going to have. So like honey, and let's go back to this picture here. How are you going to, let's say if now you're the Prime Minister of Dubai, what is the next immediate action? So now you're Prime Minister of Dubai. I know
That's a very tough spot to put me in, because first
Yes.
I have zero experience whatsoever on how a country is run. I don't even know, like, I don't even know what decision that you will make in the first place.
So let's say now you are the family man. Okay, you're now in a situation with your wife, 3 children, and your parents and your helper, and maybe 1 dog. How are you going to do about it? You're caught in a situation now, the whole entire city is flooded. My first thing is to go out to a higher level, as what Tian you say, go to higher ground. And then I told Zach is that wait, what is this word? Sorry, can you all help me to explain? I can't understand. What does this word mean? Anyone can help me? What is this word? I can't hear you. I can't hear you, honey. Are you talking to me, honey?
I don't know the word. I don't know the word, but I can ask.
Zach, do you know what's the meaning?
Okay. It just means 吹.
Free.
Yeah, 吹.
Okay.
就是 like 赶呐，你妈妈催你去冲凉 or something like that.
Oh, okay. All right, come. So what do you think, honey?
I mean, of course, save yourself first. Save yourself and your family first. Most important.
Yeah.
And we'll see what's next. You know, because there's no way I'm getting out of that, right? There's no this.
Well, if I'm a prime minister, the first thing is to get the police, the military, as well as the SCTF to start to rescue people.
I don't think police officers have votes. So do you have a vote?
You have to do that. That is why we must have a contingency plan. We must be able to understand the needs and wants of the citizen. We must to save for rainy days. We must plan for the worst natural disaster. Let's take for a very good example. If you are writing an essay about COVID-19, what will you do? You see, the past 4 years, we just mentioned 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 now is more or less accepted. So from 2020 to 2023, that's 4 years. Then these 4 years, we are fighting a war against the invisible enemies that is a COVID-19. And our government has done, I think, not at least 100%, but near to 100%, 99% has done. To me, it's really near to 100%, as good as it is to save. No doubt we can't save a lot of life due to the unforeseen things. And because of that incidents, the government has started building more hospital. And because of that COVID-19, the governments are looking into ways of how to handle this kind of emergency pandemics cases. And it is good. And it is definitely good that, by this essay, we know how to write. And because I was telling Zach and Ken you, Hanling, if you are going for A levels, these are kind of essay you're going to write to convince the examiner and your lecturers knowing that, okay, what you want. The sustainability here is so important because at the end of the day, in 2030, the government is really putting emphasis on a lot of things. People are saying the fossil fuel cars might be cut down. Well, which is good, using EV. And then may I know where are we going to have charges of all the EV car? Are we going to turn the petrol kiosks into EV charges? That means overnight, well, no fossil fuels. How are they going to survive, man? Well, let's go. Are you able to read to this one?
Okay, wait. Oh, okay. Right. Why is there a society? Day 2. Society plays a vital role in shaping the lives of individuals and providing a framework for their interaction, beliefs, and behavior. It is a fundamental aspect of human existence that impacts various aspects of our life, ranging from personal relationship to economic systems. Man needs society for his existence or survival. The human child depends on his parents and others for its survival and growth. The inherent capacity of the child can develop only in society. The ultimate goal of society is to promote good and happy for its individual. Societies are important due to the following. They provide support in difficult times and give individual a sense of belonging. Members of a society group often assist each other by providing necessary emotions or financial supports to individuals within the group.
Is it true?
Yeah,
Why?
cause like in life, it's like okay, so it's like we start with the child, cause they say your children are
Yes.
human child. So definitely the moment you are born, your mom or your parents won't just dip you, throw you away in the hospital and expect you to grow up by yourself. You're definitely gonna you're still a baby. You can't really move because when you're born, you're most likely and even if we don't count in
Exactly.
others because they put an others, so that means the more you're born, the doctor just leave you a bit. You're just gonna die after when you die to starvation. So obviously we need others like the doctor. I mean, yeah, most likely the doctor will help you take care for a while as the parents will rest. I mean, the mom will rest and then the dad take care, and then after that, go home and then yeah, as a family, take care all the way until child grow up, become adult, and then after that, it will be the child turns to take care of the parents while they start their own family.
Cycle.
So definitely, in life, you definitely need
It's a
other people's
cycle.
support.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
just a
cycle.
cycle.
Yeah, it's a cycle. Definitely agree. You see, I always thinking my this job as a teacher is so wonderful because doctor's job is to save life. Architect is to build life. Policeman is to policeman and soldier is to
Protect life.
protect life, and then lawyer is to defend life, all right? And then a banker is to create wealth for people's life. And then we have engineer is to construct life. What about teachers? Teacher is to build all these professionals' life to create better life for all our life. So I feel that this job as a teacher is a very wonderful job because without teachers, today you will not have good professor, good lawyers, architects, doctors, engineers, police officers, soldiers, and you name it, all kind of professional jobs. So in what you say is true. While you are a child, I think the best musical noise of music is the birth of the child. The cry of the firstborn baby is so miracles and beautiful. The noise, the sound is so wonderful. On air, that kind of sound. And you know, honey is born. On air, Zachary is born. On air, Tianyu is born. And on air, Kang Yao is born. So with this sound, it's really like what you mentioned, Tianyu, is like, how are we going to help this child to bring up to a better person? And that's a society. And economic, we give like better like EduSave award, edu fund, whatever subsidies for every student to give every single child an opportunity to make it in their life, in his or her life. So you see, I believe all of you have seen some of your classmates or your schoolmates might not do well because of personal reason, their family broken, so whatever reason, their health, or they just simply don't give a damn to the study, and you know that the ultimate ends is that they're going to suffer for sure one, okay, for sure. I wouldn't say 100% they will suffer, for sure at least 80% very high chance they will suffer. The other 20% is that maybe their parents are rich enough to support them. The other 10% they really have to struggle throughout their life to make it to eat a living. If not, very hard to survive. Okay, so this is the last week essay. So I'm not sure which one you're doing. I can't remember, to be honest. So these are the essay. So just a quick one. You, which one are you doing? So I'll take away. So can you all please decide which question you do? Start now.
I'll do the
I'll take away so I know by today is by the way,
describe.
Tian Yu, Han Ling, and Zachary, I still owe you a lesson on the 4th of April. Right? That is where I discharged from my hospital. So I'm going to replace it on the 23rd of Tuesday. All right, 23rd of Tuesday, at night. Okay, 23rd of Tuesday at night.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. I choose the describe 3 values that you want to see in your friend.
This one, 3 values. Okay, I'll take away these two. So hopefully by 30th or by next week you can submit. Okay, thank you. How about you, Honey?
Do you want me to read or?
No. Which question do you want to do for your essay? And
alright.
it's you when you select the
Wait,
questions.
these are my own questions, no?
Yeah, correct. So you are supposed to submit. Okay, you're
So,
supposed to submit.
I don't know about you, but I think the questions I made for myself are a bit hard.
No, don't worry. I don't care. Don't
Okay,
worry.
okay.
I just want you to submit that piece of homework. I
Planning
told you.
for planning for the future is important to your life. How far do you agree with this?
So this one,
Yes.
So I take away this one. Because I really want you all to submit the homework already, If not, really, I will call it a day, and that's the end of April already. I don't want to continue May without anyone submitting homework. There's no point talking. I need to go through your essay, to review your essay, to improve your essay, to get better grade for your essay, so that whichever essay I selected well, good enough, I can put inside my guidebook to creative writing essay skill. Okay, and the next thing is my pop-in voucher is back again. So this time round will be one of the new store will be at pop-in Clarke Quay. All right. So thank you, Zach. Which one will you be doing?
Sorry.
Which one?
I'll do describe.
Yourself in
Actually,
the
no,
next yes.
I'll do argumentative.
There is no place like home, right? Okay. Okay. So Kang Yao is still not in. I can't tell. Miss okay. I can't tell whether she is coming in or not. Okay. All right. The importance of corporate social responsibility to society. Okay, so those questions that you choose are actually quite linked to what we're going to talk about. Not all, okay, a bit linked to how you perceive. Right, so what is the importance of corporate? It's called the CSR. I think you all need to know this because in your social study, you also talk about this as well. And in future, if you go A level or poly, also we'll talk about this. There will be sure mentioned here and there. Okay, what is the importance of corporate social responsibility? Why must a corporate like Nike, Dell, Starbucks, Yakult, Uniqlo, Giordano, DBS Bank, OCBC Bank, Citibank, which one? McDonald, Burger King. Why do they need to do social responsibility as a corporate? Zach,
Sorry.
can you read? Sorry.
We live in a world where social responsibility is a critical factor for how employees choose where to work and where consumers decide to spend their money. Understanding the impact they have on the world around them has never been more important for large corporates. But more than that, in order to stand out in a positive light, they need to implement and commit to a program of social responsibility activities. The nature of CSR has evolved. It is now more than simply giving to charity. It has become an integral part of how organizations run their business and focus on consumers' perceptions of company governance, the company's positive influence on society, and how it treats its employees.
Yeah, exactly. Like my mom who is in the dementia center, so they got this group of people from the corporate come down to donate like some food like oats, some biscuit, some Milo. Why is it important to show the social responsibility? You can make tons of money, but at the expense, maybe you might neglect the social responsibility. You might think that uh, that is not important. I feel just work as it is. I don't care how other people are managing their lifestyle as long I'm doing well. But that's not the way. Because we run this world as a big society. We are not running alone. So it's a bit different. Okay. All right, sorry. So the nature of CSR is involved many ways. It's definitely through charity. So Tian Yu, Zach, and Han Ling, Okay, and Kanye, if you're listening, I'm not sure why Kanye is still not in yet. If you're listening, then you have to understand that when you are working next time, or when you are in the JC, you like now, even now, you are doing VIA, right? Zach, do you go to visit the old folks home? Any homes? Sorry? I can't hear you. Do you? Zachary?
No, not really.
Huh?
Not really.
Not really. Means what? Have or don't have?
Used to.
Honey, so far your VIA, your scout, do you visit the
Uh,
old folks home? You ma?
old folks home for
VIA
wait, let
or
me think. Let me
scout.
think. Let me think.
So far for
We
the
haven't visited any old folks homes yet, but we have visited old people community centers and other old
can.
No,
Can,
because
can.
Cher, you have to understand. Arranging visits to old folks' homes are very difficult because for one, all the old folks there usually have specified caregivers. So it's
No, actually I brought my student a few times to
no, that one is because some organizations, some big like MOE they like the schools, they have the power of MOE to like instigate, like, oh, we want to go here for the children experience. We don't, because our activities are not governed entirely by the school, it's by the Singapore Scouts Association.
Huh? Or
So
scouts, okay,
yeah,
scouts.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, different, correct. But if in the school, of course, it's different already. They are right. It's anything that's out of the school, anything happens to the student, MOE has a very strong responsibility to care and take care of every student. That just like 1 or 2 years ago, got this boy was playing OBS, or doing a flying fox, and I think he fell and hurt himself, and then he died after 1 or 2 days or 1 week later. And because of that, the flying fox stopped. Some of my students say, yeah, miss the fun. I want to do the flying fox, but because
Oh
of the
wait,
one,
was it at OBS?
yes, OBS, correct.
Oh yeah, I heard my OBS instructor told me a case that like there's someone diving and then it fell
16
and then
years
they had
old
to
or
close
15
down.
years old. Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to close.
Because OBS only for 15, then the person fell down and then died and then they had to close down.
I
Very
think it's
long
from
time.
ACS. Is it ACL? So which school is that? Boys' school, I think.
What school? I remember he
think-
told me the school, but I forgot what school because
I
it's
think
1
it's
year.
ACS.
I remember that Kate, that story, yeah.
Working is only son, only child, some more. Very sad. Because it happened that the equipments, the person who do it, that's it. Got get good luck. So advisable is like you all go for this visit all these places. It kind of help you to understand how the lifestyle, all walks of life happens, not just like in a comfort zone. They always like to say, get out of your comfort zone, feel the pain and suffering and the tormenting lifestyle that all these low income people have, so that when you are able to contribute to society with the economical power that you have, you make these environments a better place to live in. So it's like you see, 息息相关. It's like the three of them is like a three musketeer together, lah. Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, each year, I read this. Each year, the Boston-based Reputation Institute release its list of the world's most responsible company. Wow, that's here. The findings are based on 170,000 rating from interviews with the public in 15 of the world's largest economy. So 15 in the world, I mean, of course, US, United Kingdoms, Sweden, Japan, Korea, India, China, maybe Singapore, Denmark, all the European countries. The Danish firm Lego was named the world's most responsible company. Lego, no. If you understand the Lego story, it started from a very poor background, and now they are one of the best. And someone Lego is from Danish, and of course, because of this, Lego, a lot of people copycat their products. Okay, the public believes the company behaves ethically, conducts business fairly, operates transparently, protect the environment, and support worthy causes. You see, take note of these statements. Right down. You won't see it very often. I feel that these statements is pretty good. It's true. Behave ethically, that means fair to all religions and race. And conduct business fairly doesn't mean that you will do business to the whites, the black, the Chinese, the Malays, or what they don't not interested. Fairly, that means all with equal opportunities. And then operates transparent, that means there's no hidden agenda. It's very open. What they do is the same. I think IKEA also the same. and then protects the environment. So how they protect the environment? Maybe they plant trees, they go around to the sea there and collect all the garbage, or go to the river to clean up, or litter picking, things like that. In Singapore, we do a lot of litter picking. In fact, next month, you will see a lot of people doing volunteers to litter picking and support mufti cause like what? Maybe cancer patients, children cancer society, children's society, or maybe some well, not say well-known charities, or even some not well-known charity. In particular, the company was highlighted for its top-down approach. Top-down means from the top management, from the CEO all the way down to the lowest approach to CSR activities. A key factors in ensuring that CSR is taken seriously throughout the entire organizations. So Microsoft and Google round out of the top three. This is very important. It's also help you in your comprehension passage. It also help you to able to understand that in case next year, if you are studying A-level, you want to do economics and talk about some political science, social science things, or even business, it does help you, right? So because all this is like a big company, today they make tons of money is through the efforts of social, that they help them, people buy their products, people trust their product, people believe in their products, people believe that their products will help them in their lifestyle, and that's why Microsoft and Google must give back to the society. Same thing to your you know, your parents trust you that you can do a good job, everything. Sorry, I drink some water first. So it's that your parents trust you that you guys are going to be a good boy, will be able to take care of yourself in the future, and things like invest in you, in study, in everything. So when they are already, it's your time to take care of them, to protect them, to care for them, and to see their needs. All right, so last paragraph. It's clear why corporate social responsibility is important to organizations. It enhances public trust. So when people know that, oh, it's just like a walkathon, marathons, or even run for charity, right? Some of these things you can add in if you're essay if you want to. It makes an organization a more attractive prospect for employees. So you know that this company like Microsoft, Google's, Starbucks, Yakun, or Lazada, or even Bank of China, wherever it is, you know, these employers do care for this SEE, social, economic, and environments. And because of that, if they are care for all these things, they definitely will care for the employees' well-being. So it's a like work-life balance. Particularly the millennials, and it leads to more engaged employees, the people like your age, the year that born in 2000. Hey, can you, Hanning and Zach, you born in 20 when? 201.
2008.
2008. Wow, that was the year that I was not doing very well. Seriously. Wow, that was the year you're born. Okay. You're born in the year of rats, right?
Maybe not me. Because if you follow by Chinese calendar, I'm born before Chinese New Year.
So you're born in the pig.
Yeah. But then
Okay.
they say the what's
The big the pigtail and the red head.
red head, yeah.
Not bad, you got a mixture of two animals.
Yeah.
And then you're born at night or morning.
Kind of ironic though.
Why?
Look at myself.
Why? What's wrong with yourself? Honey, why you're laughing? He's just fat only.
Ironic. Ironic. What's the meaning of it?
No, fat doesn't mean he look like a pig, right?
Oh, but that's what everyone say. Obviously, it's not good to say, but
rat can be. You watch Ratatouille now. Rats also can be very fat.
I know. I play a Roblox horror game. The rat very fat one. I'm the rat.
But anyway, you are born at night, is it, or morning or day?
Oh, that one I don't know.
You know the different time zone also represent another type of animals.
So like the what, nocturne and stuff.
Must check which one is your timing. Anyway, let's move on. Let's not forget that engaging in CSR and becoming in a responsible business can have a positive impact on the organization bottom line. So in case you're writing this kind of essay, and then in case you come across comprehension passage or anything, you already have a head start to understand that this one, social and economics, is a very not to your liking, because it's a more high levels. So I have to bring it in to prepare you. Like I say, I don't prepare you for O-level, right? But does corporate social responsibility have a positive impact on society itself? to me, it's 100% yes. If not really have no impact, no positive impact, nobody is going to spend tons of money, times, and efforts and resources just to do CSR. Some of them say might want to get their names to be there, reputations. Fair enough. Fair enough, but at least they do CSR. Very important. Honey, your turn, please.
All right. According to a research paper by Ross School of Business, it depends on the ownership type, specifically whether a company is publicly or privately owned. Publicly listed companies have responsibility to shareholders, which can lead to discontinuing CSR activities if the activities are at odds with shareholder expectations. That being said,
Wait, hold on. This paragraph very cute. It depends on ownership and depends how it works. And it depends on whether it's a publicly listed company or a private company. What is the difference whether you're private or public? Your ultimate aim is to serve the society, to bring a more stability of economic status to everybody. But it depends on shareholders' law. So it depends on where you want to help. Let's go. Next paragraph, please.
that's it. That being said, it's difficult to ignore so much of the positive work many multinational firms do for societies around the world. An interesting blog post on Smart Recruiters highlights 20 of the top corporate social responsibility initiatives in 2017. The post outlines the Ben and Jerry's Foundation, which awards over 1.8 billion each year to fund community action and societal change. The fact that Bosch devotes 50% of its research budget to developing technologies focused on supporting conservation and environmental protection. Starbucks is planned to hire 10,000 refugees across 75 countries in the next 5 years, and Levi Strauss Waterless program, which significantly reduces water use in manufacturing by up to 96% of its styles.
Ben and Jerry, the ice cream, Starbucks. You realize all these are Americans' big company. Bosch is German's company. So you realize that whatever they earn, they set aside. So, gentlemen, next time if you are the CEO of the company or your own company, when your company grow, don't forget to do CSR. So how are you going to write an essay about this? Very simple. The answer is all here already. You can just plug and play and put the answer here. This is all from Google's. And this is written by those professional people. So by reading this, it's not for fun and laughter. You help you to understand how you structure your essay. And with the figure here, it can clearly indicates that they really put in a lot of efforts to make sure the society live in a very peaceful and harmony way. Okay. Zach, your turn. No, can you?
These are just a few examples of the positive impact that these large corporations are having every day on society, whether it is donating to needy causes, supporting environmental changes, or developing programs to help people from developing countries. Continue?
Yes.
Right. But CSR isn't just something practiced by large corporate and isn't always something that's publicized. Many fields work on their own corporate social responsibility plans by improving the lives of their employees through healthy initiatives or organizing fundraisers to benefit local charities. Though smaller in scale, these CSR programs are no less impactful and have a hugely positive effect on staff and local communities.
You see, the first paragraph tells you that the impact is very good because it helps every day of the society. Sorry, excuse me. Excuse me. Wow, very bad. Sorry, suddenly the cough. It helps every day the society. It's the donations come in pouring in like non-stop. So every coffee they make, or every shoe they make, or every clothes they make, or every drinks they make, or every food they make, is always something that is giving back to society. Like the second paragraph is saying that many firms work on the corporate responsibility plan. So every year they will have a group of people, trust me, they will have a group of people in a particular company that they are fully concentrating and planning and proposing to the company top level and to the people there to work on some things that is meaningful, fruitful, and useful. Example, like going to do charity, like going to Salvation Army, donating some food stuff to the elderly people, or even visit the homes. So all these, you see, I mean, the government has done their best to give as much as they can, but they can't. The government cannot give every single dollar and cent just to all these charities. They need to set aside some of the money for other purposes. So they need corporates company to come in to work hand in hand like the NGO, non-government organizations profit. They come in to ensure that the societies are taken care of. Like, look at this one. Oh, suddenly my voice changed. I'm sorry. Next two paragraphs, continue.
It's clear that a truly effective CSR strategy cannot be just tick the box activity. It is a case of walking the walk and not just talking the talk. What? Senior management buy-in is essential, and that yeah, autism,
Enthusiasm.
enthusiasm will filter down.
Enthusiasm.
Oh, enthusiasm,
I know.
enthusiasm, en-
Enthusiasm.
enthusiasm will
Mm.
filter down and have a wider impact on the general workforce. A simple way to ensure any CSR activities are promoted and adopted by many employees as possible is to include details of any program, fundraising plans, and well-being initiatives via the company newsletter. Keep employees up to date on outcomes from any CSR activities with videos or snappy articles, and make sure to send these updates out regularly.
You see, now with the social media so strong, with the electronic digital media or social media's platform, people are using this to one way to entice, to show to people, and to say that, hey, if you work for us, this is what we do. This is something a good cause. You know, there are some people who like to choose company who they really are very advocates to help this charity, who are interested to involve this kind of charity and while working in this kind of company. Very funny one. These are the people. It's like for me, when I was in school, I never expect to go to old folks home. And really, when the kids go there and see them, you know, these old folks people, you say, well, are being so-called abandoned by their family members. Some, not most of them, not all. Some because they have no choice but to put them in the old folks home because nobody look after them and they have to work. So after work, they will always visit their parents until quite late, then go back home. No, it's not an easy job because they know when they are young, their parents also spend the same time putting the kids in the nanny, in their grandparents, and then when slowly, surely they grow older, they start to live together with their parents. And this is life not just in Singapore. I think most of the country in the world, when you have this kind of nuclear family, well, when you have this kind of nuclear family, you will tend to see this kind of a lot of things happening. All right. So benefits of corporate social responsibility increase employee satisfaction. And but before you read this, Zachary, I'd like to let you know that every employees, well, I'll say majority, some really don't like to do all these kind of charity things. They just say, don't bother me. I'm not interested to do all these charity things. I'm just here to make money, to earn money, and 9 to 5, and then that's it. At home, get out of my office, and I might have my social life. Nothing wrong, but I can tell you whether is it will be karma or will it be something that you will regret because you don't just all works and no play make you a dull boy and then you go and enjoy life all these things. No, I mean most of them now the youngsters are like that. But I still think that you should spend some time like VIA like that to help others. All right, Zach, your turn.
How a company chooses to treat its employees plays a significant role in its overall success. If employees feel unappreciated and believe they are simply a means to an end for their employers to make money, it will greatly affect the standard of their work. On the other hand, employees who feel that the work they do matters and they are a valuable asset to the employers will naturally feel more motivated to do their best to help the brand succeed. Offering employees opportunities to volunteer in the community during regular office hours is a great opportunity for personal growth and development.
So seriously, is that you see? I was right, right? I'm right. I'm not. Whether you like it or after office hour, you want to do it or not. But some people say, hey, after office hour, don't bother me. I got my own life. Why should I do this volunteer if I'm working from Monday to Friday and then Saturday still have to go and do volunteer? Come on, man. I also have to visit my in-laws, my parents. I mean, seriously, come on, man. You can every week visit your in-laws and parents, but this volunteer work is not every week, no. It's like once in the blue moons, maybe every 3 months, 6 months, or 1 year once, or 1 year twice, that kind of things. Even though you eat out one of the two of your Saturday, Sunday, you're doing it for the sake of social responsibility. You're doing the sake to showcase to your boss that you care for the society. So when it comes to your performance, the boss will know, hey, this guy not bad. He volunteered, he go and look for this, he set up. Not only his performance is good in work, also, but good in social responsibility. So offering a lot of things to volunteers for some employees also volunteers a lot of things. Some even my friends, I know some of my friends who are volunteer police officer. In fact, all my volunteer police officers, they have a full-time job. They have a full-time jobs, and on top of their full-time job, they have a families. On top of family, they also have other commitments, but they still have to volunteer 16 to 8 hours per month for the society. Not easy, because we are not highly paid, we are volunteer. Anything happen to us, I mean, some people say, is it worth it? Yes, it's definitely worth it. And I enjoyed it. Like this month, I'm in the hospital leave. I can't do anything. I can't go for my training, my patrolling, my recruitment talk, all these things. I feel like very useless. Excuse me. Yeah, sorry guys, I threw out my flame. So sorry. Okay, so sorry about it. I think I suddenly caught with the fan is blowing my face. That's why. Last paragraph, please.
In the world of modern technology, those
No.
organizations
This one.
always remember that when employees are active in the community, they are acting as brand ambassadors for the business. How employees feel about their company will be evident in their interactions with the general community. This is why brands that hope to have a positive reputation must strive to have enthusiastic and satisfied employees.
So imagine, Zach, you're working in Nike or Starbucks. Oh, very sickening cough. Sickening cough. So when you're working in this kind of company, right? You're wearing their t-shirts, their corporate t-shirts, and you go down, people see, hey, Zach, you're from Nike, you're from Starbucks, you're from whichever company. And that is just like your school uniform when you're doing VIA, you're from SGI, for example. So this is important that, when people see you doing this, they feel that, oh, this corporate, this school, very good. They really develop leaderships. Okay. Oh my God, seriously. Sorry, Haling, are you able to read?
Right. In the world of modern technology, those organizations associated with corporate responsibility are gaining fast praise and recognition for their contributions. When local communities witness companies making an effort to help out in one way or another, it greatly aids those companies in receiving a positive reputation and an increase in business. Increased customer loyalty.
Wait, hold on. You see, Haling, if you know your business partner or your business associate, they always do charity. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Well, I talk and cough and talk and cough. It's sickening, man. So you see, Hale, when you know your business associate and business partners, they are very good in this kind of charity, social responsibility. Of course, you don't mind to invest and do business with them, right, Hale? Correct. It's like you know your friends, he's a volunteer to help like old folks home during their free time. You know this friend can become a friend of yours. You know this friend is good, right? So it's the same thing. And of course, if you know that if my brand, like Taylor Swift, for example, if Taylor Swift always do a lot of charity, as a fan of Taylor Swift, I feel good about it. I also want to follow her example. I want to make myself the role model because Taylor Swift is my role model. Same thing like customer loyalty is the same thing. It helps also improve. Okay, suggest that well, if you have what I mean is your brand, like for example, if I were to buy Nike shoe, I feel good because I know my this brand Nike that with the shoe I wear, they do a lot of charitable things, help the world, help the people, help the unfortunate, help the tsunamis survivor, all these things. So when I wear the Nike shirt or t-shirts, I feel good about it. All right, brand awareness. Can you?
Increase customer loyalty. Any business seeking to obtain loyal customers must understand that customers are loyal to brands that share a set of corporate beliefs and values, things that align with their own. A study that shows that millennials, who have been the largest generation group alive in the US since 2019, prefer brands that are centered upon authenticity,
Mhm.
right? Right?
Yes. Yeah.
Local sourcing, ethical ethnic productions, a great shopping experience, and giving back to society. CSR programs are opportunities for organizations to display their corporate values and reach those customers who share a similar sets of ideals.
Exactly. The authenticity is like I prove that hey, where you sure not your that company do all these things, charitable things. So in your exam, in your essay, in in your situation writings, like you want to propose your principal to go for this kind of social goodwill, or maybe want to visit a home, then you can add this kind of words, all right, to help to convince your principal that it's good to bring these kids, their classmate or schoolmate to go for this kind of organization to support and help. Okay, very interesting. We can use it for situation writing essay as well. Zach, your turn.
Another benefit of CSR initiatives is that they work as a way to encourage and restore lost motivation in employees. Through social involvement, workers are motivated to participate in company discussions and put forward any ideas, thoughts, and opinions they have. This input will be extremely useful for organizations when it comes to problem solving and the creation of new products and internal processes. Allowing employees the freedom and support to speak up and offer new viewpoints allows them to feel a greater sense of belonging in their roles and encourages them to find new and innovative ways to carry out their jobs.
You see, Zachary, you do sailing, right? Okay, so sailing you got do we call the regatta, right? Correct, regatta sailing. So maybe next time when you go to work, then your boss know, hey, Zach, I heard that in your school time, you are a sailor. So maybe we are getting a group of people to do like sailing and do a sailing, a regatta for a charity to good cause that every round that you go round the part of your route, you will earn $1,000 and this $1,000 will donate to charity. You see? Then you're motivated. Wow, hey, my boss appreciate my CCA last time. So, honey, what is a CCA scout, right? So knowing that your boss knowing that you are from scout, okay, and then he say, hey, honey, I heard that you are a scout leader last time. So maybe you through your leadership, can you organize something like that? Using your scout experience in the past to bring this company. I realize a lot of my staff, our fellow colleagues, they are not motivated in working. Maybe can we organize something like that to have a good bonding, good
I have
discussion?
a plan. I have a plan. So
Uh,
in scouts, right, we usually do this thing. It's called campfires. But
ah,
instead, this time the campfire will be the whole office.
Correct.
Ah.
Correct. Now you
So
know.
like the office is the campfire, by the way. Like
I go
the
and die.
office on fire. Like the office
Go
on
and die, are you? Go and die. Bloody hell. Hello, this is security. The 38 floor, they're having campfire. Now the whole office is on fire. Then the fireman, who the hell asked them to set fire? I don't know. By the name of Mr. Chen Hanning, the ringleader. So no, you're right in the sense they create a campfire maybe at the beach or East Coast Park Beach, or maybe they bring the whole entire
Usually
company.
our camp usually, right, if we do want to host a campfire, which if like if okay in a real office context, if I do indeed like host a campfire, of course you gotta get everyone around. And
Yeah.
Of course we're not gonna and one thing is that we don't usually go to the beach to do campfires. We'll go to like a maybe not on the sand.
Vietnam, you
Okay,
can go to
still the beach.
Vietnam, to other country.
Yeah.
Then maybe you can help them to send out those schools to the poor villages. Then you can set out a campfire there because some of them may not know how to start a campfire. Or maybe you can go to those remote areas in Vietnam, Cambodia, or Thailand, or Indonesia, Malaysia, and help them to build school, build toilets, or build whatever infrastructure there. And then because you're scout, you know all your skills, right? How to tie a knot, how to set a fire, how to arrange certain things through your skills. So you see, so now you understand your CCA are very useful. So Tianyu, you are doing ABA, right? Tianyu, the audio system, right?
Yeah.
So same thing, maybe in your office, nobody know all these things, but you happen to know all these audio system. You can set up a audio platform, like maybe your company is so big that the canteen every 3 months the canteen will be open up for old folks home to come to your canteen there. Then you set up the sound system for them to have karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I'll set it up for you. I know you're the one doing it. I
Okay.
know you go karaoke one. I'll set
Yeah,
up for
thank
you.
you.
Let me know.
Thank you. I'll bring my own kaki.
And also get the pole dance so you can pole dance also. But I think I call ambulance here first.
The pole will ban.
No, I call ambulance first, so in case you break anything, ambulance here can take you straight away.
Thank you, Asa. Thank you. Very kind of your concern. Yeah, thank you. So you see, these are the little things that you might not know, but you can add this into your social study as well, your situation writing, or even your essay. So what is an example of social responsibility? Let me see how many pages before I go on. One cannot move. Not many. There's a few more. Oh, quite a lot. Still got a lot to do. Where were we just now? So I lost track. Okay, yeah, here. Okay, this one done. Okay, commitments to sustainability by Lego. Let's listen to the case study of this one. Let me read this. With the powerful influence of being one of the most well-known toy companies in the world, Lego has taken the initiative. So what's the first step? Let's see. To encourage children through the use of their products, to understand the importance of fostering a healthy planet. Wow. After making the powerful promise to reduce its carbon footprint, Lego became the first toy company in the world to receive a World Wildlife Fund Climate Savers Partner. So they really are fully committed to make sure that these wildlife animals will not go to extinct, or preserve it, like number one, the panda bear, and maybe the Siberian tiger, or the elephants, or the hippopotamus, or certain wildlife tigers, or cheetah. So Lego displayed its commitments to the environment by announcing its plan to use only environmentally friendly materials to produce all of its core products and packagings by the year 2030. 我们拭目以待. We have time and we have eye to see. So you see, you realize the government in Singapore also talk about 2030. A lot of worlds is also talking about 2030. So it's not far away from us, 6 years. So we are on the right track to start talking about all these topics. By the time you are reaching 2030, and hopefully in your subject in university, take a topic of sustainability. You will definitely enhance your job opportunity. Okay, so the company has already taken numerous steps to make this goal a possibility, including shrinking their box sizes by 40%. But how are they going to shrink their Lego size? There must be a way, right? So this is where the engineering comes in, the brainstorming come in, and people like you who are in the leadership in CCAs come in and assist. So let's go. And opting to use a certain amount of sustainability source material for their signature building blocks. Signature building means very sellable products. So they really spend this research and developments called R&D, tons of money to ensure that they really keep their words. And if I were you or anybody, I think I don't mind working for them. I also got free Lego. Hospitality, back to you, Halim.
Hospitality for all, Hilton. Possessing 380,000 team members worldwide, Hilton stands out for providing a consistently positive experience for its workers, no matter the job role. From frontline, hourly staff, all the way up to its executives, Hilton holds a powerful motto, hospitality for all. The company understands the value of its employees and accepts that any interaction between frontline staff and customers has a significant impact on the overall customer experience. Hilton recognizes that a significant amount of its employees' success can be found in the way it treats its employees. As many as 96% of employees of the company have said that it is a great place to work.
So Hilton is a big hotel management. Hilton Hotel, you should know.
Yeah.
It's owned by Paris Hilton's family. Hilton is like a 5-star hotel. And I think the three of you can make a very good PR manager or directors in this kind of service line, because you need to talk to people with your skills, with your disciplinary actions, like in your CCA, in the way you do your things, your renowned school, a very good school that you all have in. I think it will make a good platform for you all, because with your past students and experiences in your primary and secondary school, and maybe your JC and degree, that is why you see it's not about having a good degree that you will get a job. You need the other factors that make it a holistic person, to be a person that is capable to have this kind of job profile. Can you?
In 2011, the renowned fashion brand Levi Strauss
Never mind,
and
just say
co
Levi's.
huh?
I also don't like to pronounce the word Stratus. Levi's Stratus and Company launched.
Levi Strauss and Co. launched an initiative known
It's
as
pronounced
Worker
as
Wellbeing.
company, by right? The CEO stand for company. Thank you.
Oh, company.
Mm.
Okay, as Worker Wellbeing, with the goal of creating a more sustainable supply chain. In its WWB guideline, the brand states that worker well-being initiatives can increase the quality of life of workers and translate the benefits of healthy and happier employees into meaningful business impacts. Since this point, Levi has branched out with this initiative into 17 countries, impacting 190k workers.
190,000.
K.
No K. Please do
Hey.
not read this in your exam. If there's 30, you must say 190,000.
Okay. 190,000, representing 65% of the company's production volume.
Wow, you see?
Wowie.
Workers' well-being, man. That means, you see, all these companies has been in the business for more than 50 to 100 years. First, we have Levi's, Hilton's, all these. They have been in this company, in this business for more than 50 years. And they are doing very good and doing justice to the world as a social responsibility. So Starbucks, okay, very easy. Starbucks, let's go. I do it. According to the coffee giant, there's CAFE, C-A-F-E practice. So it stands for something. Were launched in 2004 in collaboration with the Conservations Internationals as a comprehensive set of social, economic, environmental, and qualities guidelines that dictates how coffee should be ethically sourced. Wow. So the coffee, like, is found in so very undeveloped country like in Africa, in Brazil, in certain part of Southeast Asia. So what does cafe as a set of suppliers must meet in their different aspects? So when they want to sell coffee to Starbucks, the seed, they must not they must have a waste control. The water quality preservations, okay, preservations of this, energy conservations, biodiversity preservations, and human working conditions. That means this is their guidelines. So same thing, this will be very helpful in the social study, guys. We are talking about global transformations, and these are the things that you help people to look at the company. Wow, not only you take care of the staff, take care of the environment, take care of the society, take care of everything. I don't mind the work in Starbucks. And yes, it's true. I was in Starbucks before, and I know how they work. They really keep their words. They do very good things. Every week, every month, they got a group of teams, a group of people really brainstorm to make Starbucks really good. And now you know why your coffee is so expensive. They really put in efforts to make sure that the brewing of the coffees is not only just good taste, not only just value for money, but every single cent that you put in Starbucks, certain a percentage will go to all these things, from waste control all the way to human working conditions as well to society. So I drink the coffee, I feel good. I feel that, I also have to be part of the social responsibility team. Why not? I should do it, which is good. So this particular set of standards are upheld across all Starbucks suppliers, in addition to 99% of brand coffee beans now being ethically sourced. I like the way they say 99. They do not dare to say 100%, which is fair enough. So why CSR?
Wait, there's actually a reason why they don't say 100%.
Yes.
And it's not because it's sometimes not true. But do you know that when they ran a survey, right? When they found out that when they say 99%, it gives them more assurance than if they say 100%. That's from a real survey, like a real, like, what's that forum? I can't remember what it's called. I'm pretty sure it was like on Insider or something.
So if you are doing econs, all these things, which is I would say is the Starbucks is eating a humble pie, 很谦虚啊.
Oh, not really actually. Starbucks has one like very major failure. One time that they failed kind of bad.
Not every, you say all companies will sure have one failure, agree or not?
That's true.
Brad thought last time used another soya bean milk on another brand, and then they don't know how to mix it, and then they was being exposed, and their brand was nearly tarnished, and then they want to recover back.
Like you know the saying happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, I suppose.
Everyone has ups and downs, but once that person make a mistake, it's good to acknowledge it, admit it, and honestly take it. Don't push the responsibility away, and don't shun from it. And the most important thing is that learn from this failure and never repeat again, and improve on it and move on and show your sincerity to others. I mean, in my life, I also make a lot of mistakes. Seriously, nobody is perfect. That's why I think because of the major setback, as what you mentioned, well, maybe Starbucks decided to say they put the 1% of the doubts.
Wait, do you know the Starbucks Italy incident where they tried to open
Yes.
their chain in Italy but failed
Oh,
because
you know, the teacher showed you?
No, I found this out myself actually.
I was talking about this last Sunday during my social study class on Sunday. Was it last week? Because Italy have their own brand of coffee.
Yeah,
and
they have their
because
own very unique like coffee.
If you are talking about chapter 10, the topic is called homogenization and hybridizations. That means
this is one of the things. And because our church didn't have time to show us the video, right? So I looked it up myself.
So it's very interesting, right? They stopped it. It's just like China at that time, they were worried that the Starbucks were kind of engraft the whole entire China's market. So end up China will not have 普洱茶, 铁观音, and and other tea things, or
No, but
even
like they're still doing quite well today, what? Like
no,
both
it was stopped. It stopped totally. And in Vietnam also the same thing. They don't allow McDonald's because of the Vietnam War. If you
Wait,
study
Vietnam, no, Vietnam what isn't not allow McDonald's. It's
no,
the
it's
people,
nothing.
it's the people who rejected McDonald's actually. I
No,
found
no.
out.
Initially, when I was there in 2000, I don't see a single McDonald's in my
You know
life
what? Wait, Jer, do you know why? Okay, wait. Here's the thing
because
about
of World
Vietnam,
War.
right? No, it's not
Vietnam
because
War.
of World War II. Like genuinely, there's a real reason behind this. Because Vietnamese culture states that food must be shared, like it's a sit down thing. It's that we all come together, and just fast food just doesn't promote that culture. It's a difference in culture that makes.
But you have to
food
understand the
desirable.
younger
Yeah,
generations.
But the younger generation hasn't fought in the Vietnam War. Actually.
Yeah, and that's one thing. And they don't give a damn. It's just like the younger generations now, they go out of the countries, they are more educated, advanced. I'm very sad. That means they lost their traditional culture of sharing foods. Okay, and that's true. It's just like it's just like during World War II. After World War II, nobody want to eat sake sushi or Japanese sushi. But now they don't care. If you ask my grandfather to eat sushi now, I think he will kill me, man. Bro. I think because he went through the atrocities, the Sokchin, and he lost his entire bicycle to the Japanese. If I say, 外公你要吃日本寿司, I think he'll take the cane and whack my head. Because he shared with me a lot of the Japanese story when he was alive. Was so excruciating pain that he went through. You know the Waterloo Street, the 四马路观音庙. Have you heard that, Ali?
Oh yeah. Oh
My
yeah, I
grandfather,
do go there. I do go there.
my grandfather told me, when the Japanese were bombing that place, the miao, the temple itself was quite 90% intact, whereas the rest of the place were all bombed like shit. Oh, you can't. Whether you believe the power of God, I leave it to you. Can you imagine the bomb can detect one? Oh, this is temple, don't bomb, move, boom. Oh, this is how, boom.
I feel like sometimes things like that might happen. Like
And
you know, if you have enough faith in something,
you thought you
it will
think
come true.
Genshin, you think Genshin got the force field?
It's like the you know like quite recently the like a attempted murder on the head priest, was it?
Where?
That one I'm not sure where.
The
I'm
I
not sure
didn't
if
heard
you know,
about
but
this.
basically he's Christian, so the person was just talking. And after that, someone walked out and tried to murder him, but
Oh.
in the end, he survived. He only got I'm not sure if he's I'm pretty sure he just got some minor injuries only, but he survived. And my guess is that part of Jesus protected him, because he's a head priest, most likely very loyal.
I think I heard about this story also. Yeah, it's
It
very
was just like very recently.
karma. Believe in, if you don't want to believe in miracles or not. I believe it. The world is always full of uncertainty. It's just like recently the Austria killing, all right, and then the Dubai, that kind of case. You see, some people say the God must be crazy. Okay, Zach, will you mind why CSR is important? Yes, Zachary, are you?
Then, by taking part in CSR efforts and being conscious of the social, cultural, and environmental consequences of their business practices, organizations will reap benefits for both themselves and the wider community. Although CSR initiatives play a role in the brand's marketing and advertising, these initiatives should be true to a company's values and message, and never be just for show. Businesses that disregard the importance of CSR run the risk of receiving a bad reputation, which can lead to a loss of customers and financial difficulties. The importance of CSR is especially apparent in today's world, where consumers want to spend their money on products and brands that follow ethical practices or whose values and actions align with their own personal beliefs. Due to this, CSR is not merely a business trend, but rather something that is going to be important for a long time to come. By making CSR a priority, brands will not only be working towards building loyal customers and a successful business, they will also be contributing towards something that will help others and have a positive impact on the world in general.
Yeah, I see. And the one highlighted in yellow is very true. Initiative should be true to a company values and message, not just for the show, not just to show people, we do CSR to tell people, you see, my company is great, but they have to do it from the passion the heart and soul and really give 100% to it, not just to do for show, to just to for the just the few minutes or few hours, that's it. And then the rest of the year you're not doing anything. Whereas you see Lego and Levi's and Starbucks, it's the whole entire 365 days they are doing it. But you see Starbucks admit 99%. They might have some leaps and bounds and so some hiccups that they're not able to support it. So they admit it. Fair enough. I mean, this is a true opinions. So this is very gentleman. Okay. That's just like me. I cannot say 100% my student will pass well. You don't need two hands to clap. I give my best, my right hand, but my left hand, my student must also be powerful enough to make the sound and clap louder. Okay, so as in today, this CSR is not about talking.
That's actually a pretty good analogy though. That's actually a pretty good analogy though.
Which one?
I need two hands to clap, but with both hands must be clapping at the same time for it to be loud.
The same
one you just said,
momentum, the same
the one you
momentum.
just said.
I see the same momentum and the same velocity, the same strength and speed. Oh, I'm using math. Ali.
Oh, GG. No, just definitely say something wrong.
Are you possessed?
The process.
By any
Common
chance,
possessed, common possessed.
say
No way,
ABC
no way,
if
no.
you need help or if you are being held at gunpoint so I can call the police.
You see, one hand strong, the other hand is not strong. You don't have the momentum. It's just like Newton law. If you study physics. So yeah, even though I'm not good in math and science, but I know the some general knowledge. Okay, not asking Han Ling got 10 apples, he give 10 you 3 apples, but then you give 5 apples to Zachary. How many apples do they have altogether? Don't give me this kind of questions. I hate it. So let's be honest, we have finished this CSR and it's very useful. Then when you see especially next time when you are father and when you have the firstborn baby, the first thing is that you want to look at products that is not only environmental friendly, but the product, like take for example, you are buying Pampers for your children, your son and daughter. The first thing that last time when my eldest son, when we bought Pampers, we don't care whether it's eco-friendly or not. I saw my son wear the Pampers, he will not have rashes, you'll keep the urines not overflow carry. But now when people buy Pampers, it must be eco-friendly, sustainability, make sure the product is not plastic so that it can be reusable. How the hell have Pampers can be reusable? I don't know. Can recycle, not reusable. Cannot be reusable, sorry. Recycle and do it. So something like that back to the environment friendly. You see now a lot of factors looking into it. Because you guys are getting more educated, more affluent, more knowledgeable, more experienced, more professional. So when things they manufacture, they also go into this line to make sure everything's are in line, everything's are in place. You see, that's very important. Okay, so whatever you're writing now, please think of all these things. So with all these keywords, it will definitely help you to enforce, enhance, ensure that you get good marks. So look at these pictures. What we talked just now for the past 1 hour is all look into this sincerity. You must show your sincerity. So when you're writing essay, you must write sincerity so that you have a bigger market share. That the people know that you say I'm talking about story. Because just now that one, the social economics and environment, by right, you are supposed to tell a story. So I have to show sincerity so that I have a better market share. That to tell people I'm very responsible because I'm very ethics in terms of my products. And not only that, my product also have sustainability lifespan because all the resources we use, we meet our goal. Our goal is the long terms to make sure that the corporate social responsibility. So sometimes you can use these kind of words to form into a paragraph, to form into a few sentences, to form in a more meaningful introductions or conclusion. Okay, so use this word, practice it. Like a broken record, keep doing it and doing it again. It's very useful. Okay, next thing is that even if you want to, you can use this homework here, prefixes to concurrence, exaggerates, irreversible, maladdictions, that is to say bad things, negative statements. And we can't pronounce a mere addiction, but pronounce maladdictions. Precursor, something that comes before, unities, and untenable, not able to hold. So these are the words can be used in your social economics. I hope you can do this homework. Okay, if not next week, I'll come back. I'll ask you to do on screen. So this is another homework. So total, you got 2 essays. and one homework for this one. So total you have 3. So repetitions are up to you lah. This one I'll put that as optional. Okay. So these hybrid questions is we are talking about this one here. Social responsibility versus which is more important. There's a part 4 of the homework. Huh? Okay. Social responsibility person. So you have read through about CSR, you talk about social responsibility. Which one is more important? I know you can say at the end of the conclusion, you are using this one, aims to start off your introductions, to conclude using this one, CLOSE, conclusion, link back to the title, organize your train of thought, select a good free spot to end your conclusion, ensure you have enough sentences, usually will be 5 to 7 sentences. That will be good enough already. Okay. Okay, that will be good enough. 5 to 7 sentences, okay? That will be good enough. Okay, so which one is important? Just a quick one. Tell you, which one do you think is more important? Can you? Which one do you think
Social responsibility.
is more important? So
Yeah.
introductions, you have to say something. All right, using AIMS, what is the atmosphere, what you would say. And then you need 2 paragraphs, whereas this one's social, 1 paragraph economy, and then the 4th paragraph, you just tell me which one. Or you can have 2 social responsibility reasons versus 1 economic reason. So total there are 5 paragraphs, which is around this amount of words. Okay. So then you will say social responsibility, just type here. Just in case I forgot. Okay, how about you, Zachary? Which one do you think is more important?
Social responsibility.
Social responsibility also. How about you, Hanin?
The economic.
Oh,
Haven't we talked about this before? I've given my point of view on the matter.
not really.
Okay. So I think I'll just reinforce. To have.
Wait. This one you don't need to tell me.
Okay.
You will do it in the essay.
Okay.
But you can tell me now a quick one.
Okay, so to have a functioning society to begin with, we need to first have a stable economy for the society to happen in the first place. That's one of the things I mentioned the other lesson.
I think so. Sorry,
If you want an economy, you need to if you want a society, you need to have an economy.
Okay, so let's hear it for next week, 23rd.
Nah, hey, Joe. Your point, it can also go the other way. Also.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Is this question is like the chicken or the egg question?
Yeah, well done. Yes,
Yeah,
You're saying you need money for the to get people to work for you. That's like what you're trying to roughly say. But then how are you gonna get the money?
Yeah.
How are you gonna get the money that people don't work for you?
Very good. We are thinking in a high level thinking, Zach. Okay, so I hope to
Didn't
see
Zach
this
say the same thing as you last time?
By the way,
I'm pretty sure last time we definitely went through this before. By the way, the last time I think I picked the money, but after I changed.
Yeah. Good, So this can use it. So you keep repeating all these things. Sooner or later, you'll improve your skills in writing argumentative essay, especially when you're going for JC and Poly. Definitely this will help you. But this kind of question very seldom come out in O level, to be honest. Even if it come out, I leave it to you whether you want to do. But if you find the question is similar like that, okay, man, jackpot, man, you score for it already, right? So I will see you on the 23rd of April, Tuesday. That is the makeup for 4th of April. So the 3 of you can make it. Is that you can make it? Can 23rd. 23rd.
I got NSG.
8 o'clock.
I think I'll be late though.
Okay, Han Ling and Tian, you can now.
Yeah.
Honey, can Can so that's a makeup class so I don't want to own you until next month. So next week we got 2 lessons the 23rd as well as the 25th these 2 days. All right, these 2 days. So just now we 1, 2, 3. This month we got how many? 1, 2, 1, 2. Today is 17, right? Today is 18 or 17.
Today is 17.
18,
Oh, no, today's
18.
18. Sorry.
So
Oh,
1, 2,
spreading
3,
false
4.
information.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Reported. Call the police.
Yeah, okay. All right. So thank you very much.